Good afternoon. I'm going to do another deep dive into the final fault, and we are going to talk about Unsung Guitar Heroes Part 2. And the band we're going to talk about are one of those 70s bands that were always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We're talking about Cactus, of course. So, the rhythm section of Tim Bogart and Carmen Appice had already been famous in the proto-metal band Vanilla Fudge. And after Cactus, they went on to form a band with Jeff Beck, which had been the plan before this, so Beck, Bogart and Appice. And most famous for doing a cover of Superstition, which Stevie Wonder wrote for them and then decided to keep for himself. So legend has it. Appice then went on to play with Ozzy Osbourne, Rod Stewart. Ozzy said Appice left his band for health reasons, that he was making Ozzy sick. He co-wrote Do You Think I'm Sexy, Rod Stewart, so he's had a good career. And he's still out playing with a version of Cactus now, that's the only reason I remember. The lead singer, Rusty Day, apparently a brilliant frontman, and he's most famous now for him and his son being machine gunned to death in a drug deal gone wrong. Post Cactus, he formed a band called Uncle Asset and the Permanent Damage Band, which I assume influenced Kevin Starr to call his band Uncle Asset and the Deadbeats. So we have a band here with an infamous lead singer, a semi-famous rhythm section, and the guitarist is not spoken about, and that is really unusual in rock music, that the guitarist is the one that people speak about less. So we have Jim McCarthy, brilliant guitarist. He's 80 odd now, still out playing somewhere in a pub in the middle America somewhere, and you should check him out if you're in the neighborhood and you see his name. His riffs on this are great, and with Cactus you get exactly what you think you're getting, which is just honest blues boogie band, rocking some of the tracks on this. Let Me Swim, I love. My Lady from Detroit, and they did a cover in each album, and on this one it's Parchment Farm, which was more famously covered by Blue Chair. But look at this band, how cool do they look? This is Mr. McCarthy here, Rusty Day, Tim Bogart, Carmen Appice. Now he's a brilliant guitar player, really not talked about a lot. The second album, Restrictions, is more of the same. They do the blues cover of Evil, which is a great track, but the rest of the album, they give you an idea of what you're talking about. Token, Chokin', Mean Night in Cleveland, you know exactly where you're getting. It's not exactly lyrically intelligent or deep thoughts, it's about rock and roll. And again, Jim McCarthy's guitar playing is phenomenal. They did one more album, one way or another. This is the French cover. It's an alternative to the American cover, so I quite like this cover. And I mean, one of the tracks on this, Rock Out Whenever You Feel Like It, and that kind of sums up Cactus's attitude. After this album, Jim McCarthy left, and so did Rusty Day. They brought in Peter Finch from Leafhound. It's not a great album, out in sweaty, half live, half studio, but this album is a really good way to round up. We have a trilogy of albums there by Cactus that are great, and a really underrated guitarist in Jim McCarthy. As I said, they're out touring somewhere with Carmen Appice. Tim Bogart has passed away, Rusty Day has passed away, but Jim McCarthy's out there gigging. If you want just honest, no frills rock and roll, check out Cactus. If you like this content, subscribe and like Fifth Wheel Records. Keep it final, keep it real.